How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the best trading channel on YouTube. My name is Gev. It's Friday, July 17th, so let's talk capital. Alright, guys, so another week in the books, another Friday. Thank God it's Friday. I hope you guys are all having a good Friday. Let's go ahead and run through everything real quick. Before we get to the charts, let's go over some news. We had unemployment claims come out yesterday, and we actually beat expectations in a bad way. We were expecting 1.25 million. We got 1.3 million new claims. Not too bad. The market did kind of shrug it off today, so that's a good sign. Another good sign is weekly. We got a very nice weekly candle close. I'm very excited about this. We basically got a retest on the weekly of both the horizontal and the diagonal support, and we almost came in contact with the moving average on the weekly. And we retraced the previous week and rejected it upwards. So the positive things here are, looks like going into next week, S&P 500 is finally ready to make a move up to this gap, which is sitting at 3340. What happens there is we're probably going to get rejected, but a move up there would put a higher probability that we have a chance to getting a new all-time high in the next month or two, right? And that's the positive thing to look at here. I'm going to show you guys some of these stocks. So weekly on some of these stocks are showing a little bit more of a bearish tone, not in a bearish way as in like we're going to crash back down to March lows and stuff, more as in we're going to get a retracement to the previous all-time highs. Okay, now Facebook looking a little bit more stable. Okay, we did get a nice piercing pattern coming in a couple weeks ago, and this week basically just retested this whole formation, so this could be primed, ready to go. But again, I wouldn't touch it unless it gets above 250 or it gives you a re-entry somewhere around 20, I'm sorry, or somewhere around 210 bucks. Okay, so either looking above 250 or around 210. Okay, Amazon a little bit more interesting here. We did get a dark cloud cover coming in on this guy on the weekly. That means we're ready to go back down. Not like a crash, we're just ready for a retracement. Again, all of these are ready to retrace. We're not ready for another crash. It's just a retracement. So I mean, logically speaking, we have two levels we're watching here, which is the $2,000 level, which I don't think we'll get to, but what we're more than likely going to get to is probably around 24 to 2500. Basically test this support structure here. Now if we do fail here, we will see this gap get played with, and once we get back down to the gap, this is going to act like support to push the market back higher, right? Now another aggressive retrace here would be next week, coming here, hammering off of this, possibly getting a wick through, but that would bring us back down to 2500. So at 2500 is a good buying level for Amazon. Okay, Apple looking a little bit more neutral. I mean, again, this is a spinning top candle. This means indecision, which is to be expected after a massive rally like this coming up 88%. You know, a retracement would not only is not only likely, it's healthy. You want it to pull back. You don't want this to continue to shoot off the screen here in a straight line. Okay, so we want it to pull back. Retracement to 325 would be an amazing buying opportunity for Apple. Okay, so 325 is the level I'm looking at on Apple. Netflix looking a lot like Amazon after this big move upwards of 100%. We're looking like we're ready for a retracement to previous all-time highs. Again, very healthy move here. So between 410 and 440 is a very good opportunity to get in on Netflix. Okay, Google is the outlier here. Now, it did break out and set a new all-time high, but it also did close like it wants to punch back down. This is not a dark cloud cover, and here's the big thing about a dark cloud cover. The candle needs to open above previous candle and come back in 50% into the other candle. This is not a full 50%, so it's not textbook. Now, does it mean it's not a reversal candle? No, it is a reversal candle. It's showing that more than likely we're going to push down before we push up. Now, the key here is how far down we push. Okay, obvious first level is the gap, right? So if we get a retracement of 1430, amazing buying opportunity on Google. Okay, that's the number to watch on Google. Microsoft getting a bearish engulfing candle at the top, basically meaning a reversal to retrace, reconfirm the previous all-time high at $186. Again, would be an amazing buying opportunity at 186 to $190. Definitely looking at this one for sure. Tesla weekly, again, not a dark cloud cover, but I mean, no real name for this. I would say it's a spinning top, but the body is way too thick for a spinning top. Basically, what this is telling you is massive indecision again. The reason for that is, I mean, again, straight line, right? If we just take it from the low to the top, we're talking about a 417% gain. You know, like unbelievable number. So it's again, is it not only expected, it is healthy for a pullback. We don't need to go screaming and crying that the economy is about to crash again. These things are just doing what they're going to do in the next couple of weeks, which is a retracement. It's a healthy pullback. Okay, so again, Tesla pulls back. First, we're looking at the gap here at 1,200, and then ultimately to retrace the previous high at $1,000 to $960. Okay, so if we get all the way down to 1,000, amazing buying opportunity for Tesla. Do not miss this one. Okay, but it could also bounce in this gap area right here. Nvidia, just again indecision to be expected, coming off of a run of 141%. Absolutely incredible, right? We would love to see this guy retrace the previous all-time high, which is about $300. It's nothing out of the ordinary for it to do that, but it could also pull back to the gap here, which has already been rejected. So I'm looking at Nvidia between about 320 and 300 is a good price to get in on Nvidia. We're going to be watching that one too. PayPal's kind of just ranging, honestly. It did put down a massive pull here. Okay, what I would imagine PayPal wants to do is, there's the pull, and it wants to do some kind of like bull flag like this. Okay, I would imagine this is what it wants to do and then break out. But again, to be seen. Right, PayPal, I'm just watching for now. If we go to Disney, not looking bullish, not looking bearish. It's just kind of ranging again, just holding this uptrend. So it is a little bit more bullish than bearish. Still holding the uptrend. Did get a rejection off the 200. So finding support at the weekly 200. So we're probably going to look to push higher, maybe to the $126 level next week. IBM looking more bullish than bearish. We did get a very weird double bottom formation. You could even say it's a triple bottom formation, as long as we're able to hold $118 level. Okay, we are going to move higher here to $139, $140 level. And then real quick, let's go to the banks. JP Morgan. JP Morgan holding the uptrend, although don't really like that weekly close, but it's neutral. So the uptrend's still intact, so we're going to be more bullish than bearish on this guy. Bank of America holding the uptrend also. However, this one is looking more bearish than JP Morgan. Okay, so it's going to be interesting to watch these two going into next week. And the S&P 500 financial sector is looking more bullish than bearish, holding the uptrend and closing a nice weekly candle, priming it to run up to about 429, which is the weekly 200 moving average, right? So that does it for the stocks. If you like the content, please hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that now. Stay up to date with the best trading channel on YouTube. But saying that, let's go ahead and go into my two favorites, gold and Bitcoin. Gold being first here. So the weekly candle didn't really close at the high like I wanted it to, but again, it didn't close bearish either. So it's holding support at our midpoint here of this ascending triangle, and we're also holding support above this ascending triangle too, which is all positive signs. Gold looks like it's ready to explode here, but here's my major thing with gold is this. Once we get above this level, which is 1828, that was set here on August 2011, if we get above this level on a weekly close, this thing is going to start going like hyper parabolic. Okay, just straight shotting upwards. And these things tend to not do that. Okay, the general thing is with all of these commodities, stocks, and cryptos and everything, when they make a run like this to an all-time high, okay, they like to range before they break out. Now, what do I mean by range is this gold, I expect to do something like this before it breaks out, right? And that would give you the flag pull, and it would give you the flag right here, and it would give you the breakout out of the bullish flag. Okay, a bearish flag is the opposite. You would get a pull going down with like that, and then you would get a break like that. Okay, so gold, I'm expecting it to explode. Just 17, I mean, the 1828 level is such a massive number for gold. If it's able to break that conclusively, my God, just my God is all I can say for gold. The daily candles are, let me go ahead and clean this crap off the screen. Daily candles are definitely looking more bullish than the weekly, and that's saying something because, again, the weekly candle does not look bearish. Okay, it definitely does look bullish, but the daily candle, we did get a nice dump down yesterday from 1810 all the way down to 1794. And if you guys remember, I think it was end of last week where we talked about beautiful buying zone for gold is 1797 to 1792, and we've hit that zone 3 times now this week alone, right? And we hit that again yesterday, and we bounced up today. So we basically undid that candle from yesterday, which is positive news for gold, and basically setting this thing up to at least make a run at 1828 starting next week, which is absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to be watching this on Sunday's open, and might even play it on Sunday, and which might be the first time I've taken a trade on a Sunday in a long time. But again, that just goes to show you how bullish gold looks, right? Now, moving to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's starting to struggle here, guys, and I'm not liking it. Okay, we're hanging out at this $9,000 level too much, and again, we are rejecting it, which is a positive sign. However, we're just hugging this. Okay, I need Bitcoin to start moving upwards here, and I need in the next 2 days for us to close above. Honestly, I want to say 9,300, but that might be pushing it here. But if we can close above 9280 in the next 2 days, meaning today or tomorrow, going into the Sunday weekly close, we're going to be very nicely set for a run up here. However, if we continue to put down these small body candles and just start kissing this line right here, I'm thinking it's becoming more and more possible that Bitcoin could have a 1 or 2 day dump to the 200-day moving average, which currently sits at 85.20. Okay, we could get one of these scenarios where we dump down and wick to it and wick back. Okay, and what that means is we could just crash down again. You guys are seeing the gray line, which is the 3-year downtrend, and we're above it still, right? So this could crash down, and you're seeing the 200 coming in as support. This could crash down to the 200 and kiss this trend line one last time, and then wick back up here and put down a hammer candle like this, which would be super bullish for Bitcoin. However, it would be a break of the pattern also. So once that was to, if that scenario is to play out, it would need to continuously just push out. Like, we can't do that. We can't wick down and then wick back up and then trend down again. If we were to do that and it continues to trend into the wick, we're gonna break lower to 7,500, possibly even 6,400. Okay, but if it does that and does not come below the body of the candle, then we're gonna fly up. Now, if it does break down, I'm gonna go ahead and make a video for sure, because this breakdown is gonna be a generational buying opportunity on Bitcoin, and I don't want anyone to miss it. Okay, so if it does happen, I will make a video probably almost instantly. If I was to catch it instantly, if it happens while I'm sleeping, obviously we can't make a video on it, but if it was to happen instantly, I'm gonna make a video live as it's happening. However, if we continue to hold this and push up, we're primed for a breakout here. Remember, guys, I said I expect this to squeeze, right? And we're getting the squeeze that we want. We're just not getting it in the way that we would want it. So with all that said, I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Thank you again for supporting the videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on Monday.